सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज.
The miseries of material existence and the most hopeless conditions of life is the best possible opportunity to turn to God.
You're listening to Bare Knuckle Bhakti Shorties on the Bhakti Recovery Podcast with Jiva G, coming at you every Monday with a little spiritual something. Hello, good morning, and good day, and good evening, or wherever you are at whatever time this may be. This is another episode of the Monday Bare Knuckle Bhakti Shorties. This week has been definitely processing really a lot and keeping my program pretty simple. I don't remember actually what I said last week, but so I made this commitment to do 90 lectures in 90 days for the Guru Maharaj that I am aspiring to, who is a Prabhupada disciple. And I really, I really went through this, this Mayapur experience. I really went through this like testing of I don't mean God testing me. I mean me testing, because I'm so smart. And I question my way out of reality. So I decided it is quite it is quite tiring questioning. So I had decided to give myself some very simple tools to follow so that I don't have to keep asking anymore. My mind goes so fast. I really appreciate when I don't have to think and when there are some simple things that I can do in order to get through this life, trying to be as close to my higher power as possible. So, I've been doing this 90 lectures, 90 days. I've been chanting every day, 6 rounds, and it's been, and I've actually, how like everybody suggests, make a list of all the things you're going to do. Actually, the funny thing is that, I hear from so many people like, Jiva, you do so much. Oh my gosh, you do this, you do that. And I don't ever feel like that. So instead of writing a list of what I should be doing, I have started writing a list at the, throughout the day till the end of the day of everything that I have done. And that is a huge list, actually. So it's been very educational in that respects. So keeping things simple, following a simple program, being concentrated and focused on just a few things has been really good for me. It really, it was like this struggle of, it's like when I got into the program, completely surrendered because like I just couldn't anymore. I couldn't think of any other ways how I can use. And, I think most of my drug addiction was like, how can I use without consequences? And my head was constantly scheming about how I could control this. And until I realized that I can't. And I feel quite the same in this phase right now of the Bhakti path, what's unfolding right now. And it's been pretty, I tend not to use the word exciting because I don't know what excites me so much anymore. I'm 55. But I'm feeling very comfortable. Let's put it that way. feeling very comfortable in these simple decisions that I've made. Prabhupada talks about prescribed duties, and the 12 steps talk about the suggestions of the program. And so however we want to call it, if we'd like to call it a suggestion or a prescribed duty, whatever we're comfortable with. I'm comfortable with either. So, it's as simple as that. If we want the result, then we have to do certain steps to get that result. I'm not saying that that's the only way to get close to God, but for me, I can't be too creative with all of that, because what happens to me is I just get lost in the woods. So I'm going to use what works for me. It's been an interesting week. Yeah, coming in contact with a side of myself, which has always been there, just sometimes parts of myself are quieter at times, and other, parts of my personality are more, a little more present. I know that sounds a little schizophrenic, but it's not. At least I don't think it is. I think the slowing down and just doing things little by little has been very good for me at this chapter of my Bhakti practice. Actually, this is a really quick one because I don't really know much else to say except for that. And this shorty is going to be a real shorty. So I guess I'm just going to wrap it up by saying, keep coming back. Don't give up. Everything that happens for a reason. Have faith. Try and love God to the best of your ability. And fill your life with things that are simple yet empowering. Stick with the winners. Hang around with people who are going to empower you, who are going to help you, who are going to lift you, and vice versa, who people you would like to empower and you would like to lift. Our end goal is to have that for everybody, of course, at least for me it is, that kind of well-wisher for everybody. And never, ever think for one moment that anything that we're going through has been a waste of time or a horrible thing that happened to me. I truly have experienced, it's not about belief, I have experienced it hands-on, that things happen for me and not to me. And sometimes at that time when I feel like it's happening to me, when I wait a little bit and I have some patience and faith that I know it's happening to me, for me, and not to me anymore. So that's about it for my short little shorty. And I hope you guys have a great week. Join us again on Thursday for an interview. And see you next Monday. Haribol Hare Krishna. Thanks for listening. I hope you liked the Monday Shorties. Don't forget to check out our full-length episodes on Thursdays. If you like what you heard, spread the word. Peace out.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज.
The miseries of material existence and the most hopeless conditions of life is the best possible opportunity to turn to God.